ever since we strolled out of the Rift Valley 200,000 years ago, we have been on the hunt for one thing: terra firma, solid earth, a lovely bit of land. Man spent centuries penetrating the frozen south and the unbreakable north in search of undiscovered land. And now, in 2026, everything has been conquered. There are no more great unknowns on these vast plains which we call home. All the land has been cut up unevenly and distributed unequally amongst friends, and what remains has been put on Rightmove. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go explore land for sale, things that you can literally buy on Rightmove. Now, some of the land I'm going to show you today has interesting things on it. Most of the land I'm going to show you is utterly pointless, and some of the land is so small you will be shocked and appalled at the cheek of some people and what they are trying to flog. But yeah, let's go explore the most valuable asset of them all: land. Right, here we are at property number one, the first bit of land we are looking at. But as you may know from my previous videos, I've got into a bit of jeopardy at times. People have caught me looking at things, so I often have to wear disguises. And I've got many. Well, I've got two, but they're both brilliant. So today we are coming in one of my favourite disguises: hard hat, high vis, and a lanyard. Although I've lost my lanyard, so you're actually just getting 2/3 of this brilliant disguise that lets me go unnoticed. But let's go find this bit of land, and I think there is something interesting on it. There we go. Fine and country for sale. So this is all it here behind this fence. You see here, there's the for sale sign. Development land. Right, so here we are in the bit of land for sale, and I can't remember how much it's on for, so I'm going to show you the listing now. But this looks like there's something very interesting over there, which we'll go have a look at. Okay, so here is the first listing, and it is this place that is on for 400 grand in Huddersfield in West Yorkshire. And yeah, as I said, it looks like there's something very interesting still on this property, so we will go have a look. There's some drawings here for, I think, potential buildings that already have planning permission. What else does it say? It says a half an acre of land comes with it. Here is a bird's eye view of how much land you actually get, so it looks like quite a big plot. But yeah, let's get in and have an actual walk around. Okay, so it is a giant bit of land over here. Got like a little storage shed down there, let me show you. Kind of is on the back of something that I think is still in use, all of that. But look at this. Wow. Have you ever seen nature so wonderfully take back over a building which has fallen from grace? But I absolutely love it. The old structures. Look at this, like, is it like a gazebo sort of thing? Not a gazebo, what do you call it? Pagoda? It's got a name. I absolutely love it though. Real grand old building this was back in the day. So it comes part furnished here, as you can see. Still got a bit of bedding and other essentials. So obviously that is just on the land. And I'm not sure why. Well, I guess you just knock that down straight away. I wonder if there is something in the listing about it being listed or something like that. But I mean, it's crazy. Let's have a look around the other side. So you are buying a huge plot here, aren't you? Really is massive. So yeah, 400 grand this one's on for. And I mean, you could probably put, I don't know, 20 houses on it. 20 houses all on this land round here. You can see there's houses surrounding it all up there. Right, yeah, so I've got the listing up here. I'm wrong, you couldn't get 20 houses on here. It says it has permission to put 5 new properties, but one of them or two of them has to include the conversion of a grade 2 listed former coach house. So that's why that's still standing. You can't knock that down. So you've got to actually convert that, even though it's pretty much falling entirely down. That comes with the land and you've got to keep that. I absolutely love it when I find stuff like this. Whoever gets it, I'm sure they would accidentally knock it down, and then you'd make way for probably about 10 houses.
So on the listing, you can actually see the proposed drawings for the buildings that will be here, and you can still see my pagoda. Look, it's still there. You can't get rid of that. That is it. And this here is the building. That's what it's going to look like, apparently, when you convert it back. I cannot believe my pagoda is still there. Apparently, it's not a pagoda. It is a portico. I've just checked.
Little toilet room there. Some nice old steps. Steps that you probably wouldn't want to climb due to the lack of bricks below. But very cool. Just a lick of paint, do you reckon? Quick skim over, ready to go. I just love that, I think that's so cool. Obviously planning has gone through, as I said, for something. Let's have a quick look in here though, what's in this bit? I quite like this. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Let's have a quick look in here. Hey, it's pretty big actually. How far does that go down? What's in the box? Nothing in the box. So obviously this is being pushed, this bit of land is being pushed for property, a lot of property to come. Well, 5 properties, but still it's sort of under that. Ah, what's that in my head? My lanyard! I found it! I can't believe it, where was it? Was it just in my head? I feel like I just pulled my lanyard from my head. The disguise is fully complete. Oh, good gracious me. Now we are complete. Turn up property excavations. Fantastic. I can't remember what I was saying. Elation has returned. There we go, property. Bit of land, sorry, number 1 visited. With a property on it. That annoying, I guess, grade 2 listed structure, which is falling down beyond its lifespan, let's say that. And yeah, you have to convert that. I mean, whoever's buying that is just looking at that going, God damn it, why do I have to keep that? But fascinating. But however, on we go. I've got loads of land to show you today. I'm excited to go around. And we got the lanyard back, which is super exciting. I feel like I've got a new burst of life with this. So let's crack on. Let's go see a bit of land, number 2.
So before I get to the next one that I'm physically visiting, I just wanted to show you this one that someone actually sent me. Now, it's just been taken off the market, so I don't know if it's sold or not, but it is a bit of road. It's just a stretch of road in Surrey. It's not even the full road. It's just half a road, which I find unbelievable. You don't get the houses, you don't get anything with it, you just get the road. I love this though, it says on the listing, the amenities of Aldershot are available to the east. Great to know for when I am sat on my road. But I got to go see what all the fuss is about. I got to take a stroll, a Google Street View stroll down the road that was for sale for $3,000, and it's a crap road. It's full of potholes. It's not even a good road. This road requires immediate attention. I guess maybe that's why someone wants to sell it. Wow, what an awful listing. This is just a quick ad for Emma Mattresses. Now, I've been a little bit cheeky with this ad because they got in touch and said, we like your content, can we send you a free mattress? Can you do an ad for us? And I was like, yeah, sure. Little did they know I'd actually bought an Emma mattress for my room upstairs about a year ago, and it is absolutely incredible. I love it. But I happily accepted another one, which I thought I can put in my spare room. I've got 2 from you now, and I'm going to open the new one up and get it on the bed. So this is the Emma Hybrid ThermoSync mattress with 6 layers of advanced comfort. It's got infinity pocket springs for deep, uninterrupted sleep all through the night. They also sent me some pillows as well. Can't wait to try these out. Let's have a go on this. Oh yeah. So it's been about 2 weeks of having this Emma mattress now. I already knew how good they were because I've got another one upstairs. But what has been an absolute game changer are these pillows. I had no idea just how good pillows are. I'm going to be ordering some more of them for upstairs. Now you're going to get a great discount off. The winter sale's got like up to 30% off with an additional 5% if you use code TURNIP. So do go check them out. Emma Mattresses. And you approve as well, don't you, Ted? Yeah? Bedtime, Ted. Oh.
Okay, so I've just arrived at the next bit of land to check out. But as I drove in, I saw loads of guys stood around it with tops on that said like property surveyors or like property something. So I'm just trying to work out if this patch already has a gang operating on it. So as I'm about to arrive, I may deal with some conflict, but let's go find out. Welcome to property number 2. They're just taking off. It looks like the gang's dispersing. I might be safe today, but yeah, you're probably wondering, what is it that we're looking at? And well, before I show it you, here's the listing.
Okay, well, here it is, the listing, and that might be the most unattractive main image of any listing I've ever seen. It's 65 grand, it's in Halifax, it looks like a piece of wasteland. I mean, look at that. What does it say on the listing? Does it give us any information? There's some drawing that I don't understand, don't know what that means. Few more pictures. It's a bit overgrown, a little bit overgrown. Anything down here? It does say land available with planning. All right, let's get inside and have a look round.
This is it here. I think this is the entrance here. Ugh. Oh, fucking hell. And here we are in this unbelievably exclusive piece of land that has come on for sale. A tiny bit of wasteland surrounded by, as I say, 1, 2, 3, 4 giant flats rising up. So this is the sort of terrain we're dealing with. And I thought, because this is just, it's literally just a little bit of wasteland. But what I thought someone would be trying to do with this is to sell it to someone who wants to build another one of them, or another one of them, or another one of them, because they're clearly popular around here. But the planning consent is for a mix of 2 retail shops and 2 flats.
So using the latest AI technology, I have managed to come up with a plan for what this place might look like with 2 essential shops that everyone nearby would love and need. And here it is. With this combo, not only would people be happy and well dressed, but they'd also be prepared for when everything goes to shit.
It's hard to kind of put across just how uneven and wild this tiny bit of land is that is for sale. And this could all be yours. And the great thing about this as well is, real selling point, there's no grade 2 listed building on this. So you don't have to worry about that at all. This is where the hard hat hive is. Truly comes in handy, because without it, I just look like a man crawling through dense bush. But with it, I've got a purpose. I am become bush, seller of crap land.
What are your thoughts, though?
I might just end up staying here. Might not be able to get out. But yeah, it's little parcels of land like this, isn't it? Tucked away in strange little corners, surrounded by giant flats, that suddenly people go, oh, I own that, and maybe there's value to that. And I mean, in the world where land has such value, it really does suddenly turns into gold. Fascinating. Right, there we go. That was the bit of land number 2. Quite the adventure to get in there and actually view it, but interesting to see.
Okay, one more ridiculous one before the next one visiting, and it is a tiny little square on a field. Yep, that's right. For £3,000, you can own this tiny little square. What does it say? It says, large. I'm not sure you can say large, but we'll not highlight that bit. Rectangular shaped plot on a field. Potential for multiple uses. So it says potential for multiple uses, and then nowhere else on the listing does it say what any of these uses could be at all. I thought maybe allotments, but it doesn't say anything about this place being allowed to have an allotment on there. But yeah, nothing at all on that. And I like this bit as well. Excellent investment, I'm sure. Really good. Sure to appeal to a variety of buyers who, no idea, and also all amenities and transport links close by. Well, that is fantastic. A tiny little large rectangular shape in a field. Wonderful.
So our day of exploring land, the interesting, the useless, the pointless, it's been fun. But you're probably thinking, well, no one's going to buy some of these. People are just chancers, seeing what they can get for land that's got very little use. However, I found one, the last one, to show you, that was for sale, and someone's bought it. Someone has just paid 70 grand for this. And I'm super excited to get to it and to get inside it, as you can get inside this one, and show you around, because the listing makes me laugh. The listing really does make me laugh. And if you're wondering what it is and how you could possibly get inside a bit of land, it is in fact that forest. A whole forest for sale. So yeah, this entire forest went on the market and someone liked the look of it because they've just paid 70 grand for it. But let's see if we can get inside. Here's the listing. Check out the listing before we do.
Okay, so here it is, the forest for sale. Look at that. It's called Chapel Hill in Rosendale. That is a good looking bit of forest. When I think of forests, I think of that. It's in Lancashire. It's on for £70,000 and someone has just bought this. Someone has paid for this. So I'm very, very excited to go have a look around to see what they've got for the money. But what does it say down here? It says 14.5 acres, stunning piece of land. I'll give you that. Not knocking that at all. And what else? A rare opportunity. Right, let's get in and have a look round.
This looks absolutely ace. Oh, check this out. Ooh. My word. So this is pretty bonkers. It really is a nuts sort of environment to be in. I didn't plan for this video for me to end up in multiple forms of bushland, but it's happened and here we are. And this one is quite magnificent. I don't know if it's bringing to light just how many of these trees there are. What kind of tree is it? Can't tell. I'll be honest, I'm not the best tree sniffer. I've been in many a forest before, many a forests, but I've never been in one that feels like this. So closely packed together. I hope I don't lose my way out because it all looks absolutely the same. But one thing I love about this listing, obviously, like, you can't do much with it. So it says, don't miss out on the chance to own this remarkable piece of woodland in Rosendale. Go view it today and discover the endless possibilities this property has to offer. The endless possibilities. I think that's a little bit of a push because let's think of a few. What are a few possibilities that you could do with this? It'd make for a good game of Relivo Save All. I'm sure you all played that or a version of it when you were a kid. Maybe it's called Squat 1, 2, 3 where you're from. What else could this wonderful woodland give you? You can't use the timber because the mineral rights are protected, so you can't chop these down. You could build a good den with what is on the floor. I'm going to start adding these to the listing because I feel like they've said endless possibilities and the reality of it is it's not endless. It is in fact quite limited to what you could do with it. Let me know, what would you do with this forest if you got it? Oh, there's actually a little den down here. Speaking of dens. So here we go. We've got some sort of primitive wigwam. Let's get inside though and check out the property. Yeah, so it's a lovely space in here. You still get a little bit of natural light coming through, but this is really going to protect you from the harsh elements when winter really kicks in. Now, unfortunately, and I hate to say it, this is grade 2 listed. That's going to have to stay.
So this forest is well and truly beautiful. I do love being in it. It's incredible. However, to caption it, endless possibilities is just nonsense because you can't really do anything with it aside from having a good imagination, building some dens and playing in the woods like we all should be doing. But yeah, maybe that person who spent 70 grand just wants that. They just want to get into the woods and have some fun, and I ain't got any problems with that. But yeah, let me know, what would you do with the woodland for 70 grand?
I like it though. The forest has ticked a few of my boxes. It's very, very nice. Oh, and look at all this bit out here as well, with all the green moss covering it. I like the forest. I think out of all of them, I think the forest would be my favourite. I wish I could find who's paid 70 grand for it. I want to see what you're going to do with it. It's incredibly peaceful. It really is super peaceful in this forest. That's what I'd do with it. I'd market it as, come and get yourself a little bit of peace. Fed up of the busy, noisy life? Get yourself some peace. 30 quid a pop, 15 minutes each. You head in here, you get your peace, you do leave quietly and bring your own towel. I don't know what that means. Yeah, the forest is a win for me. I absolutely love it. Great property to end on. I've loved it.
Actually, I've got one more listing that I have to show you. And it's this here. It's in London. Obviously, London's very expensive. York House. York House looks quite nice. Look at that. It's on for 160 grand. What is it? Well, it is, in fact, a car parking spot. One car parking spot in London for £160,000. Let's have a look at the description. What does it say? Kensington Central location. It's larger than average. Always nice to hear. What else did it say? As a condition, the purchaser must already qualify for a Kensington and Chelsea parking permit. That is discrimination. Unbelievable. And it's leasehold as well. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Land. It's ridiculous. That's it. 160 grand. It's literally more than a house that I'm trying to buy.